Welcome to Bonnet House, where art, nature, and history come together in one of South Florida's most unique historic estates.
Bonnet House was originally the home of artists Frederick and Evelyn Bartlett. Construction started in 1920 and took about a year or two. Bonnet House was really built as an artist's retreat, so it was never designed for lavish, grand entertaining like the family had up north. This was really a place for artists to come and pursue their art, both painting, in the case of Frederick and Evelyn, and then also Helen Birch, who was Frederick's previous wife. She also composed music and poetry here. So the house is really unlike any of the other historic homes that are open in South Florida today. It has a Caribbean style to it because Frederick really wanted the architecture here to be different from what Addison Meisner was doing in Coral Gables and Boca Raton. Almost all of the furnishings that are here are original to Bonnet House. And on a tour of Bonnet House, you'll see various rooms, really all of them basically how they were when Frederick and Evelyn were living here in the 1930s and 40s and creating their artwork. Your tour will start at the front door of the main house and go on to the studio where Frederick and Evelyn both created art that was inspired by Bonnet House. The tour at that point moves on into the drawing room. It has the exposed concrete block walls, although painted, and we believe that the Bartletts left those concrete walls exposed as opposed to having plaster on them because concrete block construction was kind of a new and upcoming building technique at the time. From the studio, the tour moves on to the dining room. Evelyn was a great entertainer, and if you were invited to stay at Bonnet House for a week, you would never eat off the same set of china twice. The kitchen's a very interesting room here at Bonnet House as well. It was a working kitchen up until 1995 when Mrs. Bartlett spent her last winter here at Bonnet House. We have restored it so that it looks more like a kitchen would have in the 1930s and 40s. We were able to source a period refrigerator so that it really does reflect its period of significance. The music room is perhaps one of the most formal rooms at Bonnet House. It really reflects the style of Helen Birch, who was Frederick's wife when Bonnet House was first built. It contains mirrors that were wedding gifts from Helen's family to Frederick and Helen, as well as Helen's piano. Helen was a composer and poet, and her square Steinway piano is in the music room.
Discover it for yourself. Bonnet House has so much more to explore right here in beautiful Fort Lauderdale.